Hello and welcome to the Retro Sofa. We're doing On the Sofa. This is our regular interview series with other creators on YouTube, and joining me for our first episode of On the Sofa, it's Claudia from Spinster's Library.
Hello! So who else have you got lined up?
Claudia, your channel is about classic books, is that right?
Yes.
So I thought you would enjoy some classic video games with me on the Retro Sofa. So we picked out 5 NES games to play.
Wait, who's we? So none of the games that we played I had ever played before. No, one of them I had played before with you, like 2 days before we recorded that video. But none of them were at all a part of my childhood in any way.
What was gaming like in your childhood?
I played with string, and I didn't play video games because I wasn't allowed to have any video games, and I wasn't friends with anyone who had any video games. So, you know, this is bringing up some really good memories.
Well, sure. So after all that time, you must have been really excited to play some games on the Retro Sofa.
So here's the thing, right? When I was like 7, I was also really into a lot of things that don't excite me as much as a cynical 30. So let's just say that unlike Bill, I did not grow up on video games. I'm not bitter about it, I'm fine.
Do you need a hug? No. Minerva. Okay, so let's watch back some clips from when we played some games together and discuss each game a little bit after, okay?
Good times.
So we started with Bobble from Taito.
Diamonds are good. Bubbles are good.
And you're dead already.
Oh, what? Oh yeah. Oh, you have to shoot bubbles at them, don't I?
Why, what were you doing?
Jumping on them like it's Mario. Wait, we are dinosaurs as well?
What?
To them
I wanted that D because you already had the D.
Sorry.
Why wouldn't you give me the D?
How many lives do I have?
It's in the bottom right. You've got 1 left.
Oh, I see. Oh, no!
And there it goes.
Oh, this is romantic.
Yeah, see, we're in love.
Wait, we're in love? Oh no, I died. How'd you do that? Bounce on the bubbles.
Oh, if you hold the jump button, you bounce on the bubbles. I should have said this earlier. This is all information I could have given you.
Yeah, definitely. I'd be still alive if it wasn't for that.
Definitely. You are an elite gamer. That is true.
Who is this?
See? Elite gamer moment there.
Yeah, wait, what did you do?
Like, people have worked out what to do to make certain
You can make a
bonuses
bubble
appear.
and then jump on it.
Yeah. These are advanced techniques.
Clearly.
Okay, so what were your thoughts on Bobble?
It's surprisingly stressful, considering that it's about cute little dinosaurs and fruit and bubbles and adorable little ghost whales. But there's a lot happening in the game, and you're under constant attack, and then there is this music sort of gaslighting you into thinking this is relaxing.
I'm not sure that the music is intended to be relaxing, more to sort of stand out in an 80s arcade.
It's a very simple concept. I think the appeal of this game is entirely in its cuteness, because it wasn't that fun to play. But when you get to the level and it's like a heart, or it's like, you know, different shapes and whatever, you're like, oh, that's nice, for about a second before you're being attacked left, right and centre.
And would you recommend Bobble to people wanting to get into retro gaming today?
No.
The next game we played was Probotector, or as you Americans might know it, Contra, by Konami. Okay, up, down, left, right, B, A, start.
Up,
So
up,
press
down,
plus.
down, left, right. You told me the button combination
I told you wrong. Okay, so up, down, left, right, up, down. Oh, it didn't work. Never mind.
Probotector. How are you lying down? That's so cool. Oh,
You
cool.
hold down.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, what?
Yeah,
What? A third dimension?
Yeah, in the first level, you fell in far fewer pits than I expected you to. I'm actually glad I married you.
Oh, I've got to say though, the variety in this is pretty interesting because you've got these 2D platformy levels.
Yeah.
And then you've got the weird, terrible 3D one. I haven't
So
actually
we can't go
died
backwards.
yet.
No.
So, you know. Oh, I
There you go.
did.
Yeah, spread shot, let's go! Oh,
What?
I died, I lost it. You got game over, you finally died.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's so sad. But you said we're playing this because I like classic books. But this is nothing like Pride
It's the
and
same
Prejudice.
thing. This is basically Victorian literature with
This
robots.
is nothing like Dickens.
And it's only got robots because of Germany. Alright, do you want to continue?
No.
So what were your thoughts on Probotector?
I think the fact that this was robots in space rather than people shooting at each other is possibly the only good thing about the game. Objectively, this is a well-made game. Like, there's variety in the levels. They're not all the same. You know, you never quite know what's coming at you. I mean, it's probably something shooting at you, but you know what I mean? Like, there's different backgrounds, different settings, different play styles. Like, in some levels you have to shoot upwards, and in some levels you fall down a hole, and you know, so there is a variety in that. But it was, I think, a bit too difficult for me, even with the 30 live hack. So I think if I played this in an arcade, I would have lost all my money and then punched something. And so I think the anti-violence sort of censorship didn't even work.
Mm-hmm.
There weren't really arcades in Germany, so why...
The arcade version was never censored, I don't think.
Yeah.
The home console ports were censored
That makes
and
sense.
turned into Probotector. So the arcades, it was still Contra. And to Americans watching this, it's Contra, but slower with robots.
So I guess my opinion of this, to bring it back to more familiar territory, is like my opinion of Thomas Hardy. It's like objectively good, but just not quite for me.
Fair enough. Good time then?
No.
Okay. Do you remember the cheat code for Probotector?
Up, down, left, right, minus. What was it?
Up, down, left, right, B, A, start. You can get it on t-shirts and stuff. It's like a whole thing. Anyway, the next...
Wait, you can get the cheat code for this one particular game on a t-shirt.
It was in a bunch of Konami games. It was called the Konami code.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was well known to everyone my age of certain proclivities.
That makes it sound a lot more interesting.
That's why I said it that way. Our next game was Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers by Capcom.
Now, when I said I have no familiarity with these games, I did occasionally watch the cartoon.
And what were they called in Germany?
They're called Chip on Chap in Germany.
Okay, gang, we have a new assignment. Our cute little neighbour Mandy has lost her kitten.
Oh no! Hey, wait. This is super fast. What's going on? I died. Okay, this is very cute, but I should also say, if you've lost a kitten, I think the best thing to do is look in neighbours' gardens.
Not send rats in hats out there.
Now,
Don't jump on the cat.
Oh.
What are Chip and Dale? They're not rats.
No, they're chipmunks. Though.
Okay.
It's kind of in the name.
Right, makes sense. The tomatoes are too big for the rats to carry.
I think you find their apples.
Okay, the tomatoes are too big for the apples to carry. Get off your balloon. No, not there! I mean, if these guys are rats, then sure.
They're not rats.
They're tomatoes. No, they're apples! Ha ha ha, I tricked you, Rescue Rangers. The kitten was just a clever trap to lure you here.
This is quite fun, isn't it? I mean, it's cute and the music's fun and it has a story. It has more of a story than
It's just...
the other games put together so far. Even had a plot twist.
Okay, so that was Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers on the NES, and what did you think?
Well, I said pretty much everything in that clip. I thought it's
Okay,
fun.
the next game. No, alright.
I thought it's fun. It's cute. In terms of gameplay, I mean, I died a lot, so I'm guessing it's challenging for a sort of player who enjoys being challenged by a game. I like that there were plot twists and that there was a story that, you know, you were sort of drawn into this world of the rats and hats.
The reason it was kind of tricky, I found, playing with you is because...
So terrible?
Partly that, but also that Chip and Dale are kind of solid. They interact with one another. So there was a bit in the clip where there was a robot dog on the other side of you,
Yeah.
and I was throwing boxes to hit the robot dog, but the boxes smacked you on the back of the head, stunning you.
Well, that's your fault, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd blame Capcom for that. And what we didn't do is that I could have picked you up and carried you through an area. But we never actually just did that.
Yeah, so in the other game, like the Bobble, where you're two little characters or whatever, or the robot one, you can't interact with each other.
Yeah.
But in this one, you can.
Yeah, and you sort of can push each other really easily off things. So I think it needs possibly a little bit more coordination than you and I have. Or just a better relationship.
But at least I didn't look like an idiot in a hat.
No, you had the Hawaiian shirt.
I'm the cool chipmunk.
Yeah, chap.
Yeah, I'm the cool chipmunk.
But did you enjoy it? Did you have a nice time with Chip and Chap?
Yes, even though I died a lot.
Okay.
And the balloon was useless. Because the balloon in these games is supposed to carry you through until you're in a safe place to respawn and join the game. But it just dropped me off a bridge or something into a hole and then I was dead.
Okay, so the balloon deactivates when you press the button, so you dropped yourself into a hole.
I refute the allegation.
Okay. I mean, we'll let the evidence speak for itself on that one. The next game, again slightly altered in Europe, was Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles 2, the arcade game, by Konami.
You cannot blame the Germans for this because I'm fairly certain in Germany it was ninjas.
You're right, this might specifically be UK censorship.
I think this is UK.
I think about it.
Look up just the German name just to make sure that I'm right as well about.
Oh, the German version is based on the censored UK version.
A few moments later.
Yeah, it was called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hey, jetzt kommen die Hero Turtles, super starke Hero Turtles. Jeder kennt die Hero Turtles, immer auf der Lauer.
So the new version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is called Ninja Turtles in Europe, and that's fine. But back in the day, they censored it to Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. And I think you were right. I think it might have been the UK government that caused that censorship because they were concerned about the sales of ninja weapons. Now, the censorship of Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles didn't just concern the name, but also the content of the cartoon. So Michelangelo basically never used his nunchucks.
Because there were specific ninja weapons.
Yeah, and later in the cartoon, because the European censorship then affected the American cartoon as it was being produced in the later series. So Michelangelo started using a grappling hook as his sort of main thing in all the fight scenes. So the censorship by the UK government fed back into how the cartoon was developed in the US, and that's why he had a grappling hook for a while. There's a really interesting video about this that I'm going to link in the description. This is Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles 2, the arcade game for the NES made by Konami.
Okay, which turtle you want to be?
I don't know, do you get a little bio or something?
Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines, Raphael is cool but rude, and Michelangelo is a party dude.
I'm gonna go for, purple guy? I'm purple, right? You know what? Hero is easier to spell than ninja. Oh no, I've been captured. Oh, I've just been punched in the face.
I think you need to like waggle and press buttons when
Waggle
when they grab
what?
you. Just anything. Whatever you've got.
Sorry, I've just discovered the jump button. I'm just jumping over them like...
You're having a good time there, Donatello.
Great time. Okay, right. So, you know how hat in German is Hut? I thought, when I was younger, that...
The restaurant was called Pizza Hut.
Yes! I'm still just doing my movie. What one? Did you see it? One?
I'm gonna try your moves. Whee! We doing it!
Yes!
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles!
The ballet. I'm gonna say this is quite fun. I think this is my favourite game so far. What I'm saying is that April owes me some Pizza Hut.
They're fireworks. We know all about fireworks in Germany. This is just like walking home
This
on
is
New
just
Year's
walking,
Eve.
that's it, yeah. Are we pausing it just to say hello to Minerva?
Minerva break.
Pizza
Hut.
Yeah, it is actually Pizza Hut. I really like this one.
Yeah?
I thought this was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I enjoyed the jumping about. Something satisfying about the way that these turtles move. Didn't quite get the hang of the other fight moves, to be completely honest, and I'm still not entirely sure what I was supposed to be waggling, but other than that, this was good fun.
Yeah. I'm not sure either, to be honest. I think you just, when you get captured, you just mash all the different buttons and on the D-pad and whatever. I like this game too. I used to play it in the arcades when I was little. I never played the Nintendo version back in the day. If you're into that style of gameplay, the newer Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge on Switch is very good. We could try that. The problem is this kind of gameplay, like, it's fun for the amount of time that we played it and when you discovered the jumping moves and you were jumping about and that kind of thing, but I think these sort of scrolling beat-em-ups get quite repetitive often.
Yes, I can imagine, yeah. It definitely didn't have as much variety as both the Chipmunk game and the Robot game. But it was fun. I should also like to point out that for none of these games did Bill tell me what the controls were, which buttons to press for what. which I guess is the authentic arcade experience. Yes, I know it's only got 2 buttons, but still, you know, there was one game where there was a combination, like a combo, yeah?
If that button does one thing,
Yeah.
then that button does the other thing.
Yes, well.
It's jump and shoot. Every NES game, it's jump and shoot.
No, but for example, in the Bubble game...
I know there are exceptions, don't tell me.
In the
No.
Bubble game, you didn't tell me you could jump on the bubbles and jump off them.
That's true, I did leave the advanced techniques, but these games were mysterious back in the day and there's meant to be an element of discovery to it, and that's why I forgot to tell you. So this is, I think, the oldest game we played. This is the 1985 classic Ice Climber from Nintendo.
Sorry, am I the aubergine or am
No,
I
you're-
the pterodactyl?
you're-
What? I hammered it and it didn't go away.
It is going away.
Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this so
You've got to
much.
jump up.
The best thing about this is the coat I'm wearing. Oh, and the sounds are so bad. I meant the wait every time you jump. Wait. Oh, this is terrible.
Get the aubergines.
Yeah, I'm trying. Oh no.
You got one aubergine.
Thank you.
Oh
no.
Game over.
Oh no, that's awful. I was really looking forward to playing more of this. It's not awesome, Bill. Name one thing about this that's awesome.
The coats, you already said.
Yeah. Alright. Fair. That was so frustrating for all of the 20 seconds we played of it. I hated every single one of them.
Yeah, I noticed I hate this was that started from the second, not even the second level, not even the second screen, but the second line of blocks. You'd done one jump at this point.
So, what was annoying about this game? The first thing is, you hit one of these little chicks and they don't die, they just walk off screen. Where's the satisfaction in that? Right?
Well, it's just a kind of daze
Yeah, I'm not generally a violent person, but if I smash a thing with a hammer, I expect it to, react appropriately. The other thing I hated was the sounds. Both the music and the sounds were annoying. The jumping sound was absolutely annoying. Really does not motivate you to want to actually get to the top if every time you jump, you hear that wah.
Sorry, what was that? Do our impression of Ice Climber.
Right, then the jump itself, the jumping motion is the opposite of the Ninja's game. It's so unsatisfying, you can't quite tell how high you're going to jump, and then you keep bashing your head into the thing above, and it's just, just controlling the game is frustrating. And then, for no reason whatsoever, you're chasing vegetables in the Arctic. Why? What is the aubergine doing there? Who is the mysterious pterodactyl? That's the only intriguing aspect of this game, and I just don't think that's good enough.
I have to get to the end to find out.
Do you? You don't. I don't think you get to find out what the pterodactyl was doing with the aubergine.
It's best.
Yeah, did not like that at all.
So what's your ranking of the games that we played?
So we start with the worst, Ice Climber. The only good thing about the game was the codes. In 4th place, I would probably put Probotector. Is that correct? Did I say that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that one. Which, again, objectively, clearly a good game. A lot of thought went into it. It's got variety and stuff. I'm just not very good at it. In number 3 is Bobble, because at least it's cute. Now, Bobble is the sort of game I can see myself getting into if I actually cared enough. So I can imagine that being addictive in that the levels are quite short. You want to get to the next one. You want to get the D and all these things. And in second place, I put the Chipmunk game, because there were a lot of good things about it. It was just a little bit too difficult for me. Number 1, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Excellent game.
Hero.
Despite the pizza product placement, which did lead to us getting pizza that evening.
Although not from Pizza Hut.
Not from Pizza Hut.
No. So it's interesting that you put Chip and Dale so high, because you only played that for 3 seconds before you died.
Yeah, but that's not I would have played it for longer if I hadn't died.
The Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles game recently got re-released in a collection, the original arcade version re-released in the Cowabunga collection. It had a recent successor in the form of Shredder's Revenge, which is very, very good. So I think if you want to play Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, you've got plenty of great options to do it.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But Chip and Dale, I feel it's due a remake. What do you think?
I think it, like for the Switch or something.
Yeah, like if they redid it, updated the graphics, maybe sort of made it a little bit harder to wreck each other. Like had an option to turn off hitting each other with boxes and stuff.
I think it could have a lot of appeal. I don't know if the kids these days even like watch Chip and Dale, if that's still on TV or whatever.
It's not really for the kids, is it? It's for us.
I suppose. But also because it's a multiplayer, it's the sort of thing that, you know, you could play with your nephew, for example.
Yeah.
Both enjoy that. Yeah, I can see that as a modern remake.
Yeah, and they could do it so they could do a 4-player game, so you could be Chip and Dale and Gadget and Monty. Monty.
I don't know, it's been a while.
But yeah, I thought Chip and Dale is very good, but it's got that thing old games have got where it's not hard necessarily, but it's not forgiving. Like you can avoid that cactus, but if you're not paying attention, it will get you and you'll take a hit from it, and you've only got so many hits you can take.
That's fine. And also, when we played these, we weren't trying to get good at them. We were playing through them until I died, and then we moved on to the next one. So we weren't trying really hard to, you know, to train me to get through these levels. It was just a little taster of retro video games.
Mm-hmm. And from your experience, what advice would you give to people wanting to get into classic video games?
I don't know that they need advice, do they?
I don't know.
If someone wants to get into classic video games, then I'm sure you'll find a way.
Just play some games.
Play some games, watch the Retro Sofa, and have you tried reading a book?
And what advice would you give to people wanting to get started on YouTube?
Talk about things you like. No, talk about things you hate, because people love that.
I'm expecting some views on this one from the Ice Climber section then. They put that front and centre.
The Ice Climber fandom.
At Spencer's Library hates Ice Climber.
I do. You can put that on a t-shirt.
Okay, and tell us one more time what your channel's about.
My channel is Spencer's Library, and I talk about retro books, or as I like to call them, classics.
Very nice. Claudia from Spencer's Library, thank you much for joining
Links
me. Links
down below.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Thank you very much for joining me on the sofa.
Also, if you want to see more of Bill, I actually have a whole playlist on my channel with videos with Bill where he tries to talk about classic literature.
Oh god, yeah, this is basically just payback for all of those.
Yes.
No, we have to do a few more of these.
That's fine.
Yeah. And thank you as well for joining me on the Retro Sofa. Bye!
Bye.